Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumping. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah.
You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist. I'm in the whip, all in the rest, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They LA they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then he with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me. When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving the show.
Well, the summer beach weather may be long gone, but still a tremendous afternoon for football here in Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Go ahead, Aiden.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Here we go. Kill.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Prescott, flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Prescott. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, 90, Wolf. In your face. 80 weapons, Bravo. Rush in. Fire.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and that'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Hunter Henry brings it in. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he completes it to Cohen. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. This is something that we know that they like to do, incorporating him out of the backfield into their passing attack.
And it's not just a check down option either. This is a full part of their offense, and they rely on the fact that they can get the ball in his hands.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A toss play. This is Martin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On third down, it's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Tackles. 57. Mike, 50.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, exit.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch the curl.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas, and it's 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser, headed for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. Prescott on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On 2nd down, Kamara. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Michael Brockers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Second and 15. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Watch the screen.
Hey, high 7.
57's mine.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Here comes Cohen. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Play action now, Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well,
and this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
57. Mike, 57.
Back to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. This quarterback now 6 of 17 throwing the ball, only 35%, but he does have a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And now it's 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, foxtrot. Hurry. Be crippled.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run. It's Kamara. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me 61. Matchbox lights.
Safe. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Don't let him breathe.
Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 13. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll set up a throw. He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They're going to look to throw. And that's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Mike 58, right there. I got you. I got you. Jim. Hey, Jim. Don't take. Go 58's the mic. Come on. You better bring it. Watch out.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off. Oh, Prescott stripped, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On second down, it's Cohen. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Kamara. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
60 Pittsburgh. Charlie, 64. Hey, Charlie.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Hey, Zoom.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. The Rams on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On the return is Cohen.
Let's go. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Falcons. Tariq Cohen with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Atlanta, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.